So did you try to create any ML model?
Actually, I'm planning tonight.
Mm.
Why? Because till
Okay.
now
Mm.
I was writing exam on the Microsoft site,
Mm.
and
Mm.
also the one which you gave, Mamta. So
Mm.
on Microsoft side, I got 92
Mm.
plus.
Mm.
Uh, on the exam which you shared, it is
Mm.
around 24.
Mm.
Yeah,
It
I
means
will
like
start today.
80% you got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually the
Fine.
words are like sometimes the words are. I
Mm.
mean, the exam will be like that
Actually,
only. Even I
that
saw. Yeah.
steps I had noted down, Nazim. So you can go through that if you miss anything.
Yeah, in the document, Word document, I'm going
That
through that
one,
one. Yeah.
yeah. So that is kind of a quick notes for you. Actually, what I'll suggest you is in the reference also, it may help you in the future as well. Like, so just have a printout of that Word document and keep it. It will be like whenever you can recall, right? If you have having a printout. So it is, I think, 3 to 4 pages, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
Let
so
me.
you can just quickly go through that. Actually, I just did it with no OneNote, but I couldn't share that, so I just added it with Word and shared with you.
It's around 9 pages. Mamta. Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
okay.
Yeah.
See, it's like you, if you are very confident, it's fine. Okay. But usually what
No,
I'll
no,
do
no.
is like when it is,
Sure.
see, these are like basic. Okay. So
Yeah.
after this, if you are getting more interest and if you wanted to learn, there is next level certification, AI 204. So it is kind of all is related to the implementation. Okay. So
That is associate.
yes.
Associate actually that is also planned for me in the next quarter.
Mm-hmm.
So this quarter I need to
Mm,
finish AWS
mm.
associate,
AWS? Mm,
AWS associate, that this
mhm,
one,
mm, mhm,
architect, solution
mhm,
architect associate, and this
mm,
one, AI. The
mm,
next quarter is
mm.
this one, associate, AI associate.
Okay, okay. So here, like, you see, if you wanted to start these higher end, right? So these are the basic things. Okay. So
Mm.
that's why if you have it handy, it will be useful for you.
Yeah, definitely, Mamta. Actually, the only, as of now, the curiosity is totally first time I'm
Mm,
writing this Azure exam. To be open with you, I
mm,
haven't
mm,
tried. I haven't got
mm,
certification.
mm.
Only I
And
have
one
work
more
experience.
thing, I just
Yeah,
wanted to suggest you
wonderful.
before when Thursday is your certification.
Yes.
Okay, so before one day or if you get time sometime today, try to complete your system test.
System test.
Yeah, you are aware of that?
No, I am not aware of that one,
Yeah,
Mamta.
so did you receive your confirmation email to your email ID?
Yes.
Yeah, so in that you can just check it. So whenever you get like, so if you go to your certification, right, like you can just, I'll show you, wait. Yeah, so like this is to, yeah. So one day prior, you will get the reminder like that. Okay, that you are
Mhm.
having at this time. So here there are two links. Okay, test your system test and check into the start the exam. Okay, so today, if possible, try to complete this system test. So once you click on that, it will generate one. Oh, you are going offline, right? So it is
Offline,
not required.
offline.
Yeah, sorry, sorry.
Mhm.
So where is the
Okay.
center?
Center is Koramangala.
Okay, okay, okay. So then you, I think you will get this kind of email
Yeah, I got.
scheduled exam, right? So go through that instruction very clearly, Nazim. Don't miss anything because sometimes, even because I didn't take anything offline, so that is the reason I'll be not aware of that, right? So you just whatever offline online I'll take, so I should be very clear with the system test. So I should get ready with my system. So once I'll get in, so they'll be like invigilators, so they'll be present, they'll be keep watching us, we'll be under their monitor. Okay,
Yeah.
So when you get into the exam, try to reach 30 minutes before, and make
Yeah.
sure which kind of a pen that you wanted to take it up, how to use the rough work. So in that way, just with the basic things you just aware, and also what exactly if you have to take any, and also you have to take any of, and once I provided my card. Okay, so like kind of identification they'll ask, right? So
Yeah.
Aadhaar card, but they were expect it to be very original document, not the xeroxed one. So mine is, even though laminated, they found it is not the original one, so please give it. Like that is the reason I used to give my passport always. So you just make sure that you are taking original ID card with you, and other instructions you follow with that. Okay, what time on
Okay.
Thursday?
Uh-huh. 12 o'clock.
Okay, afternoon, 12 o'clock. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, we were talking about the resources. So, we just launched the studio. So, we wanted to create the designer. So, actually, if we are using this, if we create the designer, right, we can use the same workspace, Nazim. But I just, so because of the extra charges, I used to remove my resources and I'll be keep creating it. So, you are recording the session?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So now we are going to add any of the Azure. The adult census one will add.
Mamta, when you have captured those questions, right? The
Mm,
questions
mm,
you have captured
mm,
I mean, are there any chances that those exactly
mm,
exactly will be printed and in the
mm.
exam? That's what I thought of checking with you.
Actually, it is not like exactly you will get. Okay. Similar
Okay.
format you will get it.
Okay.
So what few are actually how I just captured those questions, right? Few
Yeah.
are based on my experience. So if you
Okay.
have some other site, okay. So in that
Okay.
way, I just captured it. Like when I take up the certification, like what are the question type of questions that I'll be getting. So based on that, I filtered those questions from different sites. Like we'll be having some practice sites, and few are from the Udemy practice side sites which they'll provide. So in that way, I take it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fine.
So so here just we wanted to split the test data, right? So here whatever the data that we are taking, see here you can see data. If I wanted to add any of the sample, I just wanted to create my own data. So during that time I can just add it. This is the component, and this is the kind of workspace which we'll be using to design my own model, ML model. Okay, so here I'm just taking the test data which is already present as a component. So when I wanted to split the data, so here you can see here it is having two result sets, correct?
Yes.
So
Yes.
once I can just, if I wanted to, usually what I will be doing, so as we discussed, so for training, for creating, designing the
Point
model
seven.
will
Yeah.
take 70%, and just for testing this trained model we'll use the 30% of the data. So once you save this particular data, so here you can just try to click on here, and okay, mm, so you will get the result database, right?
Review something with.
Yeah, so we just wanted to one
I think we need to attach to
no.
that model. No, not required.
No, 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 that is, yeah, correct. Yeah, I just missed it. Yeah, now the in the back end the split is happened. Okay, so I just wanted to show you like where exactly the split that we can try to find it. So here we can see how exactly the data split is happened. This is the parameters. So here, which we can see two data sets are present, right? So we can try to view how exactly these data sets are, like how much data it is having. So I'm not getting that particular option. Yeah, now it is not the one. So we'll get here data set 1 and data set 2. So inside this data set 1 and data set 2, so we can try to check the percentage of the split which is happened. Like based on number of columns that we are having. So we can try to get around 60% will be present there, 30% will be present over here. Okay. So I'll just show
Okay.
that with you. So now once the split is done, so after that we have to train the model. So for that, for training the model, so we can try to use train model component. So here, if I wanted to use the train model, so first data set which is happened, so I just wanted to use here, and I wanted
This
to map.
70%.
Yes. So usually the
Okay.
first one is zero point 0.7 we created, right? So that
Yeah.
is with the training, the 70%, this will be the 30%. So
Yeah.
here 70% I'll be using to train the model, correct? So that is the reason I can map with the data set. So here to means whatever the model means so if I wanted to train, in which order that I wanted to predict my data, like, so which algorithm that I wanted to use. So for that, here we can try to use some of the algorithms which are present. So two class logistics regression, this is one of the regression model that I can algorithm that I can try to use to define my data set, how exactly it should be ordered. So for that, so now I can try to connect over here. So here we are just taking the data. In the data, we had split that into 70% for training. So this 30% for the prediction, we are just waiting it. So once this is, and also when we are training the model, as it is regression, right? So I need to define based on which particular, what is the label I need to define over here. So here, if I wanted to define the label, I need to go to that particular model and check what are the data sets are available. Means I need to preview the data, correct? So
Yeah.
here if I go, you can see, yeah. So we can see here we have a lot of parameters like age, work class, okay, so income. So based on that, we are going to calculate the income is the labor. So by giving different parameters like capital lost, hours per week that they are going to work, capital gain, sex, race. So when I provide all these parameters, I can try to get approximate their income, how much they are going to get. So here I need to predict the income of the person, right? So I need to set it up. I need to define here. You're getting confused?
Uh, no, actually,
We are done all these
the,
things, right?
yeah, yeah, we have done.
Mm. Yeah.
So training the model with this 75% data, and
Mm,
then
mm.
we will evaluate with 30% of data to the model.
Evaluation is accuracy we are going to check.
Accuracy,
So
yeah, score,
yeah, yes. So
accuracy score. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
when we are just checking score, during that time we are going to validate that particular data set, train data set which we are having. So now we are going to add the to score the model. I'll show you how exactly we can try to evaluate it. So we can try to get the endpoint which we are going to get. So here to get the score means to check whether my trained model is working fine and get how much percentage that it is working fine. So I can try to use here the 30% data set which is present. So
Okay.
after scoring that we are going to evaluate.
I have one doubt here,
Yeah.
Mamta. We are training the model with 70% of data, and then we are
Mm.
ev- score model. What does that do? On the
Yeah.
70% trained, it will
Here,
give me the.
yes, what exactly we can try to do is, so it will, that is what, like whatever the 30% of the data that we are, whatever based on the 70% of the data that we are having, so we'll just train it. Okay. So by using
Hmm,
that algorithm, we'll try to store with particular, okay, so this is how the output is there. So for analysis purpose, we'll try to use that. So internally, they are using that algorithm to use the data map and all. So when we are trying to score, so it will give me the percentage of accuracy, how much we'll be getting, and all the different calculations which are going inside. So we are going to check how exactly the model can give me the accuracy rate and all. So that you can try to get here with the parameters which we are going to get it.
Okay.
So we can, here it is saying append score.
Yeah. Probably I need to practice this. Actually, I missed.
No
I
problem.
was
Now you're,
only. Yeah,
yeah.
I will.
So
I will
after that,
today.
we
Yeah.
we can do the evaluate, right? So here
Yeah.
also we can try to get like how much score that we can try to means when we run this as a pipeline, right? So how
Yeah.
much we can try to get it, so we can try to check it like whether my, so it will try to score this particular model. It will try to analyze by applying the algorithms. It will take the test data as well, and it will give me the, based on the test data, how much accuracy it is going to give, we'll get the data. So for that, if you wanted to check that, so these are all like you had, we had used, we have wanted to save this one first. So we just auto
Okay.
saving this one. Yeah, now what exactly I wanted to do, so locally I wanted to test this whether my pipeline is giving me accuracy or not. Okay, so it is going to score, get the score, and it is going to evaluate or not. So I just wanted to check it. So for that reason, what exactly I can do is I can just create. So we are going to create an instance and we are going to check it, right? So new instance.
Mm.
So VM instance, I'll just create. So this is to locally, if I wanted to test the pipeline. So for I need to run it as a pipeline, that model. So with
Okay.
so to run it as a pipeline, so I just wanted to use both data set, and by using that I need to train the model. So when I run, it will start running the steps that I had attached, and it will give me the accurate the way how exactly the pipeline is going to behave. Okay, whether the model that you had built is having accuracy or not. So in that way, by using various parameters, it will try to evaluate our it will try to validate our model that we had been prepared with the data set. So once it
Okay.
is accuracy is as expected, okay, if it is as expected, then we can try to uh, deploy that into the production environment. So for that, usually we'll be using Kubernetes clusters.
Okay.
Okay, we just let it create. We'll try to deploy it.
And there is a linear regression algorithm also. I saw one question, Mamta, along with this
Mm,
two, the
mm,
other
mm,
algorithm you mentioned.
mm.
So do they ask like how
No,
many?
actually, you no need to worry about any other things. Okay. As per my knowledge, that is the reason. Even I just, when I'm providing you the nodes also, right? If
Yeah,
you check ML models, there are different models for the prediction. Okay, different algorithms which are present for your prediction actually.
model
Yeah,
prediction. Yeah.
supervised learning. Sorry, ML algorithms. So, see, these are all present. They might be supported from the other platforms as well, AWS generally. So, see, if you see
Mhm.
reinforcement also there, K means also there, clustering, and so there are different types of the algorithms are there. But
Yeah.
uh, as from the certification sites, whatever the learning that they had mentioned, right? So
Mhm.
only they'll be asking on the regression. In the regression also they won't ask any other, just they'll give, even though if if they're giving examples, they'll give based on the regression type or not to identify. Then classification, so even they won't even ask any questions related to the binary or multi class kind as well.
Yeah,
So
I saw that one. There are no questions on mine, binary and
hmm,
multi.
hmm,
Multi, I saw one actually.
hmm,
Why? Because it is telling there are two features and
hmm,
the result will be one label.
hmm, hmm.
So that is a multi, right?
Yes.
Mm. So that
No,
they are
see, results means labels are more than
uh,
one.
yeah. Uh, if there are two features and one label,
That is not multi-class, right? Features might
somewhere.
be anything. Like here, when you take the regression also, features will
Okay.
get multiple, but only thing outcome your label you're enabling is numeric value.
Yeah.
Features like
Okay.
you can you there will be no limitations on the features. It might be n number of features.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh,
So now, yeah, I created this, so now my compute instance is running. So now what exactly I can do, I need to validate my model that I had been created. So right now there are no jobs
yeah.
which are running, so there are no pipelines also which are running. So once I just validate this model, it will create a job and it will start running as a pipeline. So I just
Okay.
wanted to rename it, so we can provide any name for this. So regression pipeline. So here, once I'm done this one, so I need to validate the pipeline. So here to validate the pipeline, so I need to provide what is the experiment that I'm going to do. Regression pipeline, I'll give it. So
Okay.
then new regression pipeline, I just want. So oh sorry, select the existing. It is asking, right? There should be no space. So now I need to select the instance that we had been created. Okay. So here we can try to submit it. So once we submit it, it will start evaluating. Okay. So here when I'm asking, so I need
Code
to,
training model. Okay.
so now the pipeline looks good. Okay. Means all are interconnected. Okay.
Authoring.
So it will start, pipeline job will start submitted. So it will start running as a pipeline. So now
Okay.
I can go to the job details. It will start verifying all our steps that we have done. So one after the another when it is running. See now you
Okay.
can see it will check whether my split data, first it will check, okay. So whether split data is happening or not. Once it is done, so whether my regression algorithm, then whatever the trained model is working or not. So it will try to evaluate it.
Okay. Step by step it goes and
Yes. Yeah, related to models. So you will 90% you will not get apart from anything, uh, Nazim. Clustering, regression, and then you will be getting based on the, and also you may get supervised and unsupervised. That's it.
okay. Okay.
So today I'll just try to give you one more assessment. So we'll just try to take it up. So try to take more than 25%. Means I'll give for 30 questions only. Try to clear more than 35.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, that will help on the
Yeah.
Mamta. Those the yesterday's test will also be there, and by that I can cross verify if I want something. It will be there, right? The form which
Wait.
you created yesterday.
It is there. So we'll just go through quickly as it is
Uh-huh.
taking some time.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it is asking. So you want to extract text from images and then use Azure AI language to analyze the text. So it is basically we wanted to extract the uh, text. Okay, it's kind of when we talk about extracting the text, so it is,
language.
yes, related to
For-
the Azure AI language. Okay, so you want developers to require only one key and endpoint to access all of your resources, services.
Yeah,
What kind of resource? Actually, I'll just, that is today I just want planning
you
to say.
sent one document
Yes,
this on
key
this.
and endpoints
Mm.
is so yeah. Anyhow, I wanted to create AI services now, so I'll show you that. So there is AI services platform. So this is kind of a one place where exactly you can create multiple AI services. So you can see, right? So
Yeah,
for me, when as an organization, when I'll be creating multiple AI related resources, so rather than getting as an individual billings, okay, different way, so if I wanted to get as a single platform where exactly I can get the build for all different types of the resources. So for that reason, we can create it like it AI services. Under this, it will support AI language, AI speech, and Q&A maker. You can see here, right? Custom vision, speech services, language. These are all different services, even like bot services. Okay, document intelligence as well. So all these
yeah.
services we can try to create it here. So once I create AI service, so there it will give you one key and endpoints. So those endpoints, like where exactly we can try to use it as the REST API. So like example, if you are using it in the Postman tool, so you will use the request API request and get the response, right? So like when you are trying to verify speech service, sorry, custom vision, computer vision you wanted to do. So as part of
Okay.
this service, like if you wanted to, if you submit the image, it should give the image analysis for you, right? So for that
Yes.
there will be a endpoint. Okay, so by using those endpoints you can try to create the different types, you can try to use that endpoints, and you can use that particular key which it is going to give, kind of authentication key that is. So with that we can try to uh, use those services from the Azure. So these services, AI related services, you can use it as a portal. Here you can create in the different studios. Like for we'll be getting Vision Studio, like Speech Studio, like the different studios that will be getting different windows. From portal also we can try to create that resources, and from REST API also we can try to create those resources and we can try to use those. So when we are using those a REST calls, during that time we can when we are using AI services, under that if I wanted to set up, so same key and end, uh, key and
And
endpoints we can use for all different services that I'm using.
oh, okay. And how about billing that will handle at
Yeah,
that
we'll
time?
get it as see, we'll keep be creating one resource group, and all the services that we had enabled will be coming under Azure AI service that we created. So that is
Yes.
the reason. So for the billing convenience only, we'll be creating this under AI services. We'll be creating. So when I don't want, that is the reason. Require only one key and endpoints to access all of your services. So during
Yes.
that time, we'll definitely go for the AI services. So if I want as an individual service, only vision related services I'm creating, only language related services that I'm creating, then I can go for this either based on our requirement.
Just one question, Mamta. See, if
Hmm.
we are using individual service, the cost for that service we will get clearly. Why? Because
Mhm.
we are using for that one also endpoint and key will be there.
Mm,
And if we are using Azure AI services, might be somebody take only license for Azure AI Vision. They might not take for other services. So at that time,
mm.
how Azure AI service will
Actually, you know what? Like these any services, if you wanted to create, it doesn't require any kind of a extra approval or authentication or access request that you need to take. So if you have a subscription, Azure subscription, you can straight
okay.
away create our resources. So billing also coming at the subscription level. So when you try to
Okay.
create as a AI vision, so this billing is this charges will be different based on the service that we had been used. So when we take as an Azure AI services, So it might be less when we'll be creating multiple AI services as an individual entity. So here I'll get only for the Azure AI services. So under this, you can use any services.
Yeah, but the license, the cost will be more. That's what I was thinking.
Usually,
But
Azure AI service will be less than the individual services that we'll
individual
be taking.
services.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that is the reason. So when my organization wants to create some resources, rather than going as an individual, we can go with Azure AI service.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So you plan to use Azure AI Vision's Read API. So yeah. So what result can the Read API provide? So here visions, when we talk about the visions, okay. So it is related to the uh,
Images.
images that we are taking, okay. So it will be giving in the form of different pages or lines or the words which we are going to have it. So here read API, it is a specific API. So this is going to arrange in the form of pages and lines the words that image content which we had been given.
Okay.
So which of the following are types of content you can import in the question and answer services in the Azure AI language services? So this I think I had given you in the notes, right? So there are four different formats which is mentioned.
Okay.
Okay, so only those formats we can try to download and use it when we are using the um, Q&A maker.
Okay. Mm,
So
I haven't saw that.
here I
Let me. Yeah.
no, I think let me it is here clear. Excel. Oh, it is not matching with the Excel. TSV files. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I have not added there. I'll just try to add it. There are four different types of the contents that we can try to upload. Okay. So into the Azure language service. So that is one is Excel document, TSV1 format.
And HTML also from site. Is that
Yes.
possible? That is.
No,
That is
HTML is not the one. TSV files, Excel, and we have another one is PDF and the JSON format, I think. So I'll just confirm you regarding
sure.
that. Okay.
Sure. I
So
have
you,
made wrong this question. Why? Because I selected Excel and I selected XML.
okay, okay. Yeah. So company is, okay, let us just check this parallelly. So it failed at this, okay, here what is happening?
Module underscore reflector. So wrap
Yeah.
some function
Mm.
arg quarks.
So label column.
Column not found. Index income.
Come not found. Okay, maybe it is different format. It might be. चंद्रकला चंद्रकला एक ही दे दो उनको घर देखने के आया हाँ इधर नो 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 मेरे घर का वाला हाँ सिमिलर वन और एक इधर है ना लास्ट में हाँ ऊपर यस या हाँ हाँ थैंक यू so here yeah so the mistake is here if I go I can try to preview the data so it is in the form of income I think yeah small case right I just give it in different format. So here I can try to give it in the system. Oh, yes, in training only I need to edit it, right?
I think we need to put some filter or something.
Mm.
Yeah, it is there. Okay.
I'm just trying to edit in the jobs. That is why
Okay.
it is not allowing me. Okay, so here I need to edit it.
Input.
Yeah, edit not only, right? We have edited. Yeah, yeah. Now it is resubmitted. Okay. So now you can see here. Yeah. So it again started running, right? So you can
Yeah.
resubmit here only. It started running. Okay. Yeah. So now here, yeah. So your company is planning on building a e-commerce application. As part of the application, a module will be developed which would provide an interactive interface for automatically answering questions asked by the user. See, there is a difference between the conversational AI module and then the kind of like these are kind of whatever the knowledge base that we are going to create, right? So based on that knowledge base, they'll try to interact with the customers. Okay. So for that reason, here if you can see, so we don't use forecasting module. Okay. A text analytic module also we don't do. So then we can right away go to the conversational AI module. Correct?
Yeah.
So what are the examples for the conversational AI modules that we can develop?
Q&A maker. Q&A maker.
Chatbot.
Louis chatbot. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That OpenAI.
Yes. Okay, yeah. So then your team has just conducted a machine learning experiment. The below chart is the result of the experiment. Okay. So based on that, you need to decide like what exactly this particular type is. Okay. So when you check this image, okay. So what are the things that you can use? So predicted values we are getting. Okay. So it is like kind of predicted versus whatever the value, like average predicted value that we are getting means we have here if you can see. Okay, so this is one of the I shared you yesterday one document, right? So in that we can see the uh, how differently we'll get algorithms graph representation for different models, right? So based
Yes.
on this question he's been built, but to be frank, this related to the predicted value you don't get the question, but this is an example, so you can try to have one eye on this kind of questions.
Yeah. And I saw one more similar question like
So
what is that?
AI algorithms.
Confusion matrix. Something.
Mm, mm, mm,
So
mm,
true. What is it? True prediction. Huh? Sorry. True,
mm,
true positive, true negative,
mm.
false positive, false negative. Something similar type
Okay.
I have saw. And even the question that you have captured, right? This one,
Mm-hmm.
Mamta, I saw this one in Microsoft
Mm.
also. I think. Yeah,
Okay.
that's where
Okay.
that's where I was able to answer that one regression.
Okay.
Uh,
So that one you just keep an eye on the different types of the link I shared yesterday to you, right?
yes.
So once you just have an eye, like what are the different formats that we'll be getting for different
Okay.
types of the these three basic models, the clustering and classification. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So then, so here, just finished using the computer vision service. The below are the results. Which of the following computer vision type was used here? So here,
boxes.
yeah, so we can just see the boxes we'll be getting, and also we'll be getting the production.
Core prediction
Yeah,
box.
so here bounding boxes that we are getting. So based on this, we can say different types of the object detection is going on here. Okay. Yeah. So then which of the following is an example of conversational AI? So conversational AI, so we know that here, so by using knowledge base, so they should able to converse, right? So yes. Then your team is planning on making use of Azure AI language service. So extract. So can you use the service to extract phrases from text? So here phrases from text in the sense, so we can try to whatever
Key
the
key
yes, key
values,
phrase extraction that we
entities.
have. Yes. So key phrase extraction which is there, so we can try to use that and we can try to extract the data. And so here a company has an e-commerce website. Currently, there have been dedicated support staff who help in answering user queries. They wanted to reduce the number of calls being attempted, so that they wanted to have another conversational API, like where exactly question and answers can be reported. So here easy, right? AI translator, just conversion of the language, but to support the end users, so we can go for the AI language like Q&A Azure bot services.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So your team is planning on making. So
Somewhere again it is refreshing income. I mean taking in.
yeah, new data set. So here you can see the result data set one is there, right? So
Yeah.
it is taking almost 27,000 files rows which are present. So here if you go to the data set two, so here you have 27,000 almost 9,000 it is. You can see the difference, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. So now what exactly we are doing is, so we are using the model to train, and then here we are taking the model to train the data set. Still, what is the issue over here? App insights reachable. I just wanted to check. Okay, let me just check it.
Sure.
Hmm, either my computer instance is running. Yes, this is also running.
The change that we have made income to the
He said
training
it's
model,
reflected.
is it
Hmm.
reflected in the pipeline in the jobs,
Yeah,
or do we
let
need
me
to?
just check it. Yeah, you're correct. It is not reflecting actually. Won't take, I think. So we'll just try to rerun once again. Okay. Okay, it is correct now. Try to validate it. Hmm. Hmm? Hmm. So now we can go here. Let this run.
Sure.
Okay. Just- So your team is planning on making use of Azure AI language, question and maker services. They wanted to populate the knowledge base. Okay. So you can use services to extract question and answer space from the Excel based file. Okay. So here they will be able to access whatever the question and my answers that they'll be present, right? So
Yeah.
we can enter even manually, and we can even provide them whatever the data it is present, right? So we can try to enter them from the web page, we can try to extract from the web page as well. Okay, so like different sources we can try to extract, and then we can try to use those q and question and answers as a base file.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So here like question and maker services, they wanted to populate the knowledge base. Okay, chit chat features
Chat feature.
to
Uh,
add questions and answers to the knowledge base. Okay.
is there any feature called chit chat in the AI language?
Here, like, there is no service like a chit chat. Okay.
Okay.
But it is kind of like here and there, whatever the conversations related data is there, right? So that can you create as a knowledge base. Okay. But this is like when I just check from the AI source, right? So when
Okay.
I'll be creating the knowledge base for the AI models, okay, when we are building, so I had seen that we can try to use only specific kind of the files. Let me show that.
The four files that you told, that one,
Which
Excel,
one?
T,
Yeah, this is not the different one. This is not that one, different one.
that one.
So this
Okay.
is like which format image that you wanted to submit when you are extracting the data from the document intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah, so related to this, I have added as per my knowledge, like, yeah, test and manage. So we can try to add only two different form of data. One is to extract the data from the web pages. So another one is to extract the data manually. You are able to add it. So as per my knowledge, only there are two different ways to add the data. But I'll just recheck on this and confirm with you, Nazim,
Okay.
because from this site I had seen that. So we can try to add data only from the, means we can try to add either from the web page, or else we can try to use it only from the manual way we can try to enter for the knowledge base. So that is the
Yeah.
reason I'll reconfirm it.
Okay.
Let me go here whether it is having knowledge base. Yeah, it's training knowledge values. This is unsupervised facial recognition, this one machine learning for text classification.
Mhm.
Yeah, here it is. You use a knowledge base to deliver a bot that responds intelligently to user questions, multiple communications. So here, enabling organized to provide user support at the global scale. I think I have not added that. Okay, let me recheck it. Web. Yeah, here define the question and answers. So here, when we are creating these bot services, right? So we are going to use the existing F and Q documents, or web page, or we can enter and edit it manually. So in that way, we can try to manage our knowledge base for the Q and A bot services and all. So here,
Okay.
this is base same service they're asking. Okay. So that is the reason I'll just recheck it once again.
Sure.
So your team is planning to make a use of Azure bot service. The bot service is going to be used along with the e-commerce website. Can you use the Azure bot service to converse with customers that visit to the site? This is correct, right? No
Yeah.
doubt in that. Yeah. So this is also bot service is going to be used along with the e-commerce website. Can you use Azure cognitive services? Like actually different services Azure bot services can communicate. Okay. So that is the reason this is also a correct one. So then your team is planning on making Azure bot service is going to be used along with an e-commerce websites. Okay, which of the following can be used along with the bot services to determine the user's intent? So here
Yeah,
intent
actually,
in the sense sentiment. Yeah.
I have made wrong this one. I selected a key face extraction, but when after reading this user's intent, the intention,
Mm,
then after I mean, after getting
mm,
correct answer, I realized that one.
yeah. So your team is planning making use of Azure ASP services. Okay. So it's a transcribe audio stream into text. Correct, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So we can use order all the audio streams or videos to give it as a subtitles and all. We can try to use the Azure ASP services. So Azure ASP service, can you use the speech services to convert text to a human like synthesized speech? Yes,
yes.
like both is possible. Like that is the reason speech synthesis
Synthesis.
and
Yeah.
speech recognition. When we talk about from the Azure AI speech services, speech synthesis is going to whatever the speech that we are getting. So it means whatever the text that we are getting. So it will try to convert that into form of speech from the text, whatever that we are giving. So when we are talking about the speech recognition, so like from audio, video files, which are all the data it is present, it will give us the in the form of a titles which it is present. Is it clear?
Yeah, yeah. Clear.
So like they're asking making use of Azure ASP service, can you use the speech service to translate speech? Yes.
Speech to
So we
speech.
can
Yeah.
try to use translator as well. Okay. So a company has just launched a new
Translator we
commerce
can use, our speech service we can use for speech to
ASP
speech.
service we have to use.
Yeah. Okay.
So from that only it will try to translate it from multiple services that they'll provide. So translate is one of that. Your company has just launched a new e-commerce website where users can buy various products. So users are allowed to leave a review for each purchase. So it's kind of a reviews. Okay.
Yeah.
So from large reviews, AI language services can use for the requirement. Here we need to identify from the review whether it is positive or not. Correct? So
Yeah.
for that sentiment analysis we'll be using it. So your company needs to process large amounts of the documents. Okay, from the document text, key elements, this you know, right?
Actually, I'm to be frank, Mamta, I have
Mm,
had this one, but if you can give me clarity, like people names, locations, and dates, why can't be it key face? Why it is name entity recognition only? That's where I have
mm.
one doubt.
Okay.
Initially, to be frank, I have selected key phrase, but again, I
Mm,
thought somewhere I saw like in the Microsoft site, people
mm,
names and locations. Then I realized like okay, but I
mm.
have added that one. If
Okay.
you can help me with
Okay,
the
okay.
reason.
We'll do that. So from the AI languages, like you're getting confusions, like what is key phrase extraction and named entity recognition, this
Yeah,
confusion, right?
yeah.
I'll give you that. I'll tell you that. Give me one second. Now it is done, right?
Oh,
So you can see, right? So here, if you go, sorry, I'm just dragging you here and there.
that's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, now you can just score dataset. You can try to preview here. So whatever the data that we are see, you can see whatever the data that we are using for the training. Only with that we are trying. We are getting the predictions. So this is the score data set.
In the preview, sorry, parameters,
So here evaluation results will get.
valuation results.
Mm.
Okay,
So here you will get. These are the different way how
matrix.
exactly metrics which we'll be using to analyze the data that we had been given. So here the threshold will be getting kind of, you can see accuracy level, means based on the data that we had given, that model will try to predict it and it will give me how much accuracy it is able to predict with the training data set. Okay. So whatever the data that we had been segregated for training purpose. So this is the data which it has been used for the accuracy purpose. So here you can see, yeah. So this is the different data which we had got, the score that we had got. So based on the different types of the data that we had been given. So based on this, like we can, so this is once it is been created. So if I wanted to check with my input, okay. So this is
Okay.
whenever I wanted to increase my prediction. So we can keep changing the data sets, and also we can start training, like whenever we are adding whatever the inputs that we are giving, right? So we can just keep changing the data sets and we can try to rework on improving the accuracy rate as well.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So with that, it's kind of what I can see, just a simple model is ready for us. So now even it is going to be evaluated as well. Now the thing is, if you wanted to use this particular model to predict your uh, applications, like whenever you wanted to use it to calculate certain values, right? So for that you wanted to use. So for that reason, what exactly we should do is we need to deploy that into the production. So if I wanted to deploy into the production, I want some production environment as well, right? So
Yeah.
for that, we can try to use the Kubernetes clusters as well. So here I'll use the AKS compute. So I'll just try to create a new in the North Europe. Any region you can try to create the Kubernetes cluster. So with whatever the size that you want, computation want, and also we can use it for the dev and test environment, not the production. And with one node, we can try to create it. So here I can do um, EKS instance for ML model instance.
So normally, if
Kind
I
of,
want to test this model, I will
hmm,
get endpoint and key.
yes. So for
Okay.
that, how when you get the endpoint is now your pipeline is ready. This is the one which is completed, right? So
Yes.
here there is one more thing that we have to do. We need to create a inference pipeline. Okay, to dip one. This is for testing one. So to make it deployable, so we need to make it as a real-time inference pipeline. We need to set up. So then it will try to add few more components.
Okay.
So here you can see web service in, so it is going to add web service input data for my score model, and
Okay.
also web service output data for the scored model. After the scored model has been generated, it will try to
Okay.
provide the web service output data. In that way, it will try to create the inference model. So this one I can try to regression pipeline real time inference. I can try to save this. So
Okay.
now, if I wanted to deploy, so I can try to, as we created the experiment for the pipeline, right? So first we'll try to create as an experiment by using the same instance. So here, so first we'll try to create the, yeah, inference pipeline. We'll try to run it. So regression pipeline real-time inference has been running. So
So
once my,
this
hmm,
this happening before Kubernetes or
it is kind of, see, you inference you have to do first. Okay, after that
okay.
you can try to deploy into the Kubernetes. What I did is, like I just showed you to create it cluster, because
Okay.
it will take time to create it. See, either the
Okay.
way you can do, but when you wanted to deploy into the actual
Kubernetes
pipeline, so
pipeline. Okay.
you need an instance and you should make it as a inference pipeline. So
Okay.
it means ready to deploy into the actual environment. Your model
Even
is
this
ready to
question is there.
work with the hmm,
Even I saw this question, Mamta.
okay.
Deploying real time on Kubernetes and one inference pipeline. What
Yeah.
you will do to deploy? So I
Mm.
have
So
had.
before deploying, you need to
Mm,
create real-time inference pipeline.
okay.
And when you wanted to run it as a real-time inference pipeline, you can run it as a stretch. Sometimes, if you wanted to do it in the batches, you can do that as well. So, like
Okay.
batches in the sense, like first part you wanted to deploy first, later you wanted to go next. So, as such, when you wanted to go with batches, so you can go with that as well.
Sorry, Mamta. Batches also one question came. Can you bit elaborate? Sorry, I lost somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. Like, see, you had completed as a one model, right?
Yes.
Sometimes we'll be developing by using designer. So we'll be using more than one model also. So this designer we can combine. So more means more than one data set we can try to combine, and we can assign more than one algorithms, and we can define what exactly we need to predict like that. So based on our requirement, so we are going to design the model. So after
Yes.
designing, so while deploying into the actual environment, so I don't want to deploy it as a stretch. So I just wanted to go by batch wise. So during that time, I can even go as a batches as well.
So batches means one model at a time. Then the relate
Means
the
part of the model you wanted to deploy first. Later you wanted to deploy other instances which you had been created as such. You can go with that.
okay, like
So what
staging.
exactly you can do,
Mm,
right? So whenever you are deploying this, whatever the model that you we'll do that as well. I'll just show you way.
mm,
See, now you are clear, right? You are going to deploy it as a real-time inference. Now it is
yes.
set, all set. Okay. So
Yes.
once your real-time inference is ready, so you can straight away you can click on the deploy. So if you can find your AKS instance now here, you can try to use that AKS instance and run your pipeline.
Okay.
Till now you are clear.
Yes.
Yeah, so now I have this is my real-time inference pipeline. So now I can go to the my pipeline, so which is completed. So I can go here, batch inference pipeline, I can try to set it. So here when I do the batch inference pipeline, so it is kind of going in a so here I can try to create the inference in the different batches. I can just try to segregate it here. Different options I can try to choose it. Give me a sec.
Okay.
One second. So why it is coming different from MD regression pipeline train model? Yeah, give me a second. I'll show you that one example, Nazim. Maybe you will get more clear on that.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll show you with another one. I'm not able to show that options right now, so I'll just show you that.
Okay. Sure.
So now, yeah, so let us just check whether this is running or not. So one, it will take a lot of time to create the AKS. So once you run it, right? So you can
Okay.
just try to deploy it over here, whatever the inference pipeline you had been created. Then you
Mm.
can see the endpoint. Means you will get the URL. So which you can try to, if you had run it in the batches, here you will get the batch endpoints. Okay.
Okay.
So that pipeline you can try to, even if you wanted to use it with the postman, or for that, if the endpoint is ready, even by using that endpoint you can try to develop the UI. So where exactly your UI, when you send a request via that endpoint, it can fetch you the output based on the model prediction, right? So in that way
Yeah.
that model works. Now you got the complete idea.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
so we'll try to deploy, we'll try to get that from the postman tool. So with that we can try to conclude it.
sure.
Okay,
Sure.
let it will take some time, so we'll just wait for around 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay.
So it is still creating. Okay, now
Meanwhile,
we'll go.
question. Yeah.
So your company has just launched a new e-commerce websites where users can buy various products. Users are allowed to leave a review for each purchase. Team needs to have an automated system to understand whether the user has a left a positive or negative review. So positive or negative reviews come under the context of natural language processing. It is
And
NLP
also
only, right?
profanity.
Hmm?
Profanity also the user can give such type of comments. You also need to monitor the reviews for any
Mm.
sort of profanity.
Yeah, where
Mm,
it is new commerce products
20,
leave
20th.
review
Sorry.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
20th only. Yeah,
You need.
profanity.
You
Yeah,
also need.
you
Yeah.
also need to monitor the reviews for any sort of profanity. So would this
Okay.
analysis of the reviews come under the context of nature? See, whenever the reviews and all we are checking right from the public sites like social
Okay.
media, whenever we are containing any of the recognizations and all this comes under the NLP only.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
you can, I just given you different context of the NLP. Oh, give me a second. Yeah. So social media, whatever we are getting from the social media. So the document search applications, if you wanted to summarize, okay, brands and any company names from the text, if you wanted to extract, okay. So for all these
Okay.
things, we'll be using the NLP only.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
here only I had written the yeah. I'll just show you one more thing that you ask. Your company needs to process large amounts of the documents. Okay. Can you make use of Azure AI language services to detect the text language within the document? So here,
Within the
like
document. Okay.
large amounts of the documents are present. So make use of the Azure AI language services. Okay. So actually, Azure AI language services will support for this even kind of text analysis and all, right? So
Yeah.
it will help us to even identify, means compare the text which you had been given, language comparison. For that also it will support.
Actually, some suppose some different languages are there, like French language is there, some
Mm,
English is there, some Kannada, Telugu, something is there. So it will identify which means from the
mm,
document it can detect. Okay.
mm. Oh, give me 1 second, 1 second.
Okay. Face it, we can use it, group pages together.
Yeah, sorry. So
No
your
problem.
team is playing on using the face API. So can you use the face API to group faces together based on similarity? So this you know, right?
Yeah.
So face API we'll use for the validation, and so it means exact identification we'll be using. For verification, that will be verification also we are trying to use it, and comparing the different features in that particular phase. So here your team is planning on using the Face API. So Face also detect a person even if they are wearing glasses. Exactly. So here there are certain components actually. So which are all the components that are like present. Even with that particular components, our Face API can able to detect the faces actually. Like there is a list of components. Only with that components they are able to detect it.
Okay. It can also recognize with group of similar faces.
Mm, mm,
That's
mm,
what
yes,
in the 22nd question
yes.
it does recognize
Group face
API to
together
group
based on
face together
similarity.
based
Yes.
similarity. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So even if there are wearing glasses as well.
Yeah.
Then this you know, right? Document intelligence. So here whenever we have invoice ID and customer ID, if I wanted to like related to the
Passport
ID,
ID.
whatever the text we are having. So for that we'll be using the document intelligence. So your
Okay.
team is planning on using the custom vision services. They are going to build a classifier. Do you need to choose the classification types as either multi-label or multi-class when
Yeah, this
building
I
the
know.
classifier?
This I need to know, Mamta. Why? Because I didn't understood multi-label or multi-class. Multi-class is
Mm,
in the classification I saw like multi-class.
mm.
Multi-class. Can you bit elaborate on this, Mamta, if you are
Yeah.
aware?
Yeah. So here,
Uh,
whenever we are just classifying type as either multi-label, here multi-label when we talk about just the prediction which we are going to do, so based on that we are going to define. Okay, so when we talk multi-class is like kind of uh, whatever the grouping that we are going to do, right? So it
okay.
here they are like they are not telling which type. Okay, so like we'll take certain features or we are going to have the different types of the um, features we are going to group our parameters which are we are going to use it, so we are going to group into the different clusters. Okay, so in that way
Okay.
when we are trying to group into the different clusters, so we'll just try to call it as a different multi-class parameters which we are going to have it.
Okay. Okay.
So
Yeah,
here
I
they
got.
are asking like custom
Mm.
vision service they're planning to do. So
Okay.
they're going to build a classifier. So it's kind of the one which should classify based on the different images that you're going to provide it. So do you need to choose the classification type? So as either multi-label or multi-class when building the classifier. Means which type of the classifier you want. Okay, whether it is multi-class or single, I mean whether you wanted to have a binary classification type, which way you want the classification should happen, do you have to select in that way.
Okay.
So we need to select actually.
Okay.
So a team is planning on using the custom vision service, like they are going to build an object detector. Do you need to specify a domain when building the object detector?
Yeah. What
So
is this domain, Mamta?
yeah.
I I
Mm.
I had this one also somewhere.
Okay,
And
how did you buy had this?
so in 2 3 sites I'm going through. To be frank, Mamta, one is
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube, one is on Microsoft. So
Mm-hmm.
while doing this, I simply remember like object detector needs domain. Object detector 3 times, 4 times. I told like to my mind, the domain is needed for building object detector. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Something if I want, I can. I think I have that question also, but I need to search
No,
in note one note. Yeah.
no problem. So, as per my knowledge, like when we talk about the domain here is like whenever you are trying to find the object detector, right? If you are using the endpoints, so in that, what type of data that you wanted to detect it, whether a person that you wanted to identify, I mean, which type of the objects that you need to validate, certain names that you need to provide. Means you need to give as some inputs which type of uh, kind of objects output you are expecting. So as per my knowledge, so here the domain is specifying in that way. I'll just recheck and I'll let you know. Okay.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So your team needs to train a model. Here the requirement is to find out whether an email is a spam. This is easy, right? So
Yeah.
which of the following type of machine learning algorithm needs to be used here? So here whether an email is a spam or not means yes or no kind, right?
Yes and no. Yeah.
Yeah. So yes or no kind of is like usually we'll be getting
Classification.
like binary classification.
Binary classification. Yeah.
Yeah. So your team is designing an AI system. So here they want to ensure that they provide a customer with the required information and controls on what data is collected and how data is stored. So which are the following principles of AI? Okay, it is
Yeah.
like kind of what exactly the data should be stored and what it has to be given to the end users. So we should be aware of the security features. So what is one aspect that might impair facial detection?
Uh, this one is like I know this answer, but what is I I totally forgot. When the answer came. I realized that yeah, extreme angles, too many angles might confuse the
Yes, yeah.
facial
Even
detection. Yeah,
fast, if you are having glasses, definitely still we can identify. So fast shuttered speed, like whenever we'll
I
be
chose that.
in,
Yeah.
yeah, in that as well. So we'll be still able to identify. So when we'll be
Okay.
having these extreme angles, we are not able to identify. So this is like
Okay.
clearly we cannot able to list out okay which are not, but
Yeah.
based on which we can try to find out. Even for this question I even searched like from Microsoft whether we get exact answers or not kind of, but I didn't find it out. It is kind
Okay.
of general, with work experience only we are able to identify as such.
Okay. Okay.
So here which two actions illa. So, which two actions are required to try out the capabilities of the face services? Okay, create a face
Yeah.
resource and Open Vision Studio. We can try to both two resources we can try to use for the face service. So,
Yeah.
AI Vision Studio like Azure AI Vision we have, right? So, from there we
Yes.
can do, and other than that, we will be having face resources. Okay, so we can try to create from there as well.
Okay.
So, yeah, so one more thing that you are asking, let us just check it whether the service is now our instance is ready. So now we can try to go to the pipeline. So this regression real inference which is there, so it is ready. So now I can try to deploy it. So I can new, so we can try to name the endpoint name. So income endpoint. So with that we can try to create my instance that I had created. Then I can try to deploy it. ಅಮ್ಮ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. ನೀನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ ಬಟರ್ಫ್ಲೈದು ಅಂತ. So now we can go to the endpoints. So our endpoint is ready. Yeah, so you can see it's been created. So
Okay.
target utilization is 70%. So we had created max replicas, 10 minimum replicas. So yeah, this is this from Swagger also we can try to use it. Okay.
Okay.
And here this is the endpoint which we can try to get it. So
Okay.
for that,
So the outcome of this model is the label, right?
hmm?
Or the data set.
Yes, yes,
Sorry.
it will give you like usually what happens is here also we can try to set it. So now we have this endpoint, right?
Yeah.
So here we, if I don't know why it is not deploying state, it is still in transition state, indicates that the service is in the process of deployment. Once the deployment is completed, right, you will get
Okay.
here test option as well. So with the test option only, so if you can skip the income, if you can give the different parameters, you will get
Parameters.
the
Okay.
parameters on which it should take up the outcome as well. So if you can provide your different parameters, it will give you the income.
Okay. Got it. Yeah.
So in the same way,
Label.
you can use this REST as well. This is a post API. So if you provide the post API and the authentication way is it is enabled, so we'll get the authentication key as well. So with that authentication key, so we can try to provide the body as the other parameters. Then when we send that, it will try to get into this particular endpoint. Then it will try to get the output of how much income that you can get in that way.
But the post request will go and insert the data into the data set, the original data set that is edit something we selected, uh, isn't it?
Uh, yes. So, yes, it will try whatever the new data sets that we are going to give it, right? So, with
Yeah.
that, it will try to update and even it give the prediction as well, how much we can
Okay.
get it for as part of the income.
Okay.
That is kind of a new data we can
Yeah. New.
use
Yeah.
it, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So, let this come to the transition state. So, this is still in transition state. So, you are asking one question, so which is related to the. Mm,
Which one, Mamta?
I will tell you.
Okay.
Related to the named entity recognition, right? So here
Yeah.
it is. So as part of the language here, so when we talk about this named entity recognition, it will identifies these different types of the events, people, places which are present, right? So as
Yeah.
such way, it will try to identify from the data that we had been given. So when we talk about entity linking, right? So it will try whatever the different entities that are present. So it will try to link from different sources which we are going to have. So again, we have personal identification information. Okay. So this
Yeah.
is like
Which?
detect identifies personally sensitive informations which are present, kind of unique to the specific person when I wanted to get some data, right? So in that way we can try to use it. Then we have language detection identifiers. Okay. So they will
Okay.
language of the text and returns the language code such as in different types of the languages that they'll identify. Then sentiment analysis. So these are all language services which will come under the Azure AI language, right?
Okay.
Even it
Yeah.
can try to summarize based on the large text that you are given. So if you wanted to summarize that, you can try to use summarization. Then key phrase extraction as well. So this is like whenever you wanted to extract certain required data from large amount of the data, so you can try to use the key phrase extraction over here.
Okay.
So when you use this document intelligences, right? So in the document intelligence, when you are using, it's just you are going to convert that specific receipts, invoices, IDs are there. So from there only you will be trying to convert that into the copy of the data text which you are trying to extract it. But here, just to summarize the data from the uh, whatever the text document you are going to provide. So for that you can use the key phrase extraction.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually, most of the things I have added here, Nazim. So
Okay.
it definitely, I feel it is going to help you actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Mamta, definitely. I will go through the document for sure.
Yeah. So that is
Yeah.
the
Any.
reason I told like if you are yeah if you are planning even don't take it here and now only the copy. So I'll just till we'll have the course, I'll just keep adding the content. So after the
Yeah.
end you can try to before Wednesday you can take the printout. So before going to the exam once you can try to summarize.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
So now still our endpoint is in transition phase only. So let me,
Deploying is not that easy on the Kubernetes. It does take some time. It is
yes,
creating. I don't know whether it is creating new node
it's
or it's
creating. It
using.
is it is creating the new node.
Okay,
We had selected the number of nodes also, right?
it's
For
one actually
production,
by default.
minimum three. It should no. For
Oh, okay,
prod, if you
okay.
are selecting, minimum through three nodes are required. So if
Yeah,
it is only for the dev and QA, so we can go with one node.
one. Yeah,
So let our postman tool ready with
I
by the
lost
time.
totally Kubernetes. Also, I have done Kubernetes,
Mm,
ECS in the container
mhm,
service, Elastic Container Services. All those things I have done, but unfortunately, uh, now I am in total different technology.
mhm,
So So I lost even on Kubernetes also. Otherwise, I used to work on yeah,
mhm,
Google Cloud. Sorry,
mm,
yeah,
mm.
Google Cloud. Uh, Google Kubernetes administrator. Yeah.
Mm, mhm. You don't want Anisha? Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Actually, sometimes what happens is just if we do for the certification sake, and like sometimes even though if we work, if we are not continuously working on the same one, so we'll
Will lose.
definitely lose the
1 or 2 weeks are sufficient, Mamta, to lose.
yeah, that is like true. Actually, performance testing, actually, initial my organization, I have done end to end, and I'm able to give the exact methods where exactly kind of we were having two developers and only one testing resource I was there.
Okay.
So able to do, like I didn't knew that was like just 2+ years of experience I had, and totally new for performance tool. But within like almost 2 to 3 months, I'm able to learn and do perform kind of end to end analysis from the there. We were using kind of a digital printing technology.
Okay.
uh, we are able to do all different analysis and get the exact where exactly we are just getting loose by comparing the time spam and all. A lot of reports I used to say, but after that gap, now like just installation only difficult with my organization.
Okay. It, it happens actually. Yeah. For me also, it's same. Now I used to hold. Uh, whole cloud actually
Mm,
for deploying application, Terraform script, Azure DevOps, and all those things. Now when I shifted to other companies, so it's gone now.
mm-hmm.
They
Where
are having
exactly
their own.
you're working now?
I work from EPAM.
EPAM, okay.
Yeah. How about you?
Your role?
Mine is earlier it was DevOps. Now I am a principal estate type.
Mm-hmm.
They want some person who can design architecture using .NET,
Mm-hmm.
Python.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're
How about
expecting
you?
you to do that?
Yeah, yeah. They are asking me to learn Python. Even Python, I'm learning. So I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
multiple things as of now. This
Mm-hmm.
course is also there. Some
Mm-hmm.
.NET related work is also there.
How you learn different things at a time?
Uh, See, companies forcing, we can't do anything, right? So we have to, we
What is
have to
the
do.
experience that you have?
I have almost 18 years of experience.
Okay, okay.
I started my career with development, DevOps, then in between, then situation demanded for SDAT. SDAT is again developer come tester.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
it's
such role and some
mm-hmm.
multiple things.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
How about you,
Hmm.
Mamta? You are working for which firm?
So I'm working for EY.
EY. Oh, okay.
I don't have much experience like you.
No, no, I'm old. So you might be having. I mean, you might started your career might be in some 2010 something, is it?
I started by 2014.
2014. Okay.
Yeah, let us just see. Yeah, now it's kind of, is it done now? Still it is showing transition phase. It is just still in taking process. So yeah, we are good with that. What next we'll do is, so anyhow we have some time, right? So we'll just see the computer vision
Okay.
and we'll try to create the Azure AI service. So we are going to start AI certification courses from my organization.
Okay.
Like maybe from tomorrow we have to start.
Oh, yeah. Everywhere in service-based companies, they ask to continuously do certifications. I was earlier in a product-based company. There was no such force from the company. So
Mm,
actually, it was good. It was smooth, but I only thought like, okay, no,
mm,
I need to move on. So I left that company. Now I'm in service-based.
mm. Actually, the product based you didn't find well.
No, I have found well.
Mm,
Definitely, I mean, see, I joined as a there also as an architect. I have joined on .NET, but I ended up learning many things. Total Azure cloud was in my hand. I was holding Azure DevOps as well as AWS cloud.
mm.
But at the end, experience when it grows, the market level salary also we should get for that experience, right?
Yes. Mm,
So, so that's the reason we have to move.
that is for sure.
Mm.
Yeah. So here, like for us, they'll be giving like kind of initially. I just started with the 900 certification. So there are like 90 plus people just who has
No,
taken and then cleared the certification. So with that, we just other team they are started with the AI. So they are just asking me to support.
okay, great.
So here, like for us, they'll be giving us not very much, but at least something we should have yearly one certification, and then we should have some badges, and we should have some learning curve more kind of, and they'll expect us to kind of build more um,
To the customer.
rather customer business level as well. Apart from that, internal teams skill development also they'll just try to, if we are good with that, they'll ask us to give a lot of presentations so that
Okay,
others also in the good phase to start with that.
okay, okay, great. Actually, sharing knowledge,
Yes,
upgrading skills. Yeah, that is.
they will just give more preference for that.
No, actually, every service company nowadays they are upskilling their employees because see, no
Mm.
company will want to stay behind when the technology is
Yes,
rapidly increasing.
ours is not the service based, product based. Ours is
Okay, okay, which is, I mean, I heard
actually EY
ENY
provides both service as well, and it has its few products as well.
products as well. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, good to hear this. Uh, I heard, and I sometimes I got ENY interview also some 3 4 years back, but unfortunately it didn't went well actually.
That happened.
Yeah.
Mm, still, it is taking time. So here we have few resources groups which So here I'm just creating the computer vision service under the AI services, Nazim.
Yeah, yeah, Mamta. Sure.
So I created the Azure AI service. Under that
Okay.
computer vision service I created.
Okay.
So here, I think I had did it first. So AI services, which when we talk,
Okay.
Anisha, can you close the door? See? Okay. Yeah. So Azure AI related services when we talk. So can I continue?
Yeah, Mamta. Till
Oh,
8 we can, Mamta. No issues for me.
yeah, sure. So here we'll be having, so this is Azure AI Services. You can remember it like one place where exactly multiple resources that we can try to create it. Okay. So we'll be
Okay.
having both built-in models also, and we can try to build our own custom models as well. Okay. So here
Okay.
they will include different services like image recognition, NLP, related to the speech, and so other AI powered search and other services like all together. So if it's better, like I'll just try to add this snapshot. So what are all the services are present here, so we will be getting all different services over here.
Okay. Okay.
So here, this is the vision studio, AI vision studio, which we are going. So if I go to the AI services, so you can see here different services, right? Like bot service, document intelligent translator, language service, speech service. Okay. So I'll just give the snapshot to remember these services.
Sure. Sure, Mamta.
Okay. Yeah. And these are all different services that we can try to create. So bring all within each of every developer. So without requiring machine learning expertise, like we can try to use this and create our own uh, models. And all it takes is an API call to embedded the ability to see, hear, speak, search, understand, and accelerate the decision making into your apps. So in our apps, like if I wanted to check anything related to the vision, anything related to the speech, anything related to the translation, so we can try to use these particular apps as a single unit.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
tired? Yeah. So here, yeah. So that is a main source that we can use. Like we are going to learn individually the speech services, right? So they are also we can try to create under the Azure AI service. Related to the NLP also, all services we can try to create here. And face service also we can try to create here. So that is the
Okay.
reason there are dozen different services that can be used to separately or together to add AI power to the as an application, as an individual application, we'll try to add it. So here if you can see what are the different type of services that we'll be having. Mainly, so we'll be having the services related to the Azure AI languages. Okay. Then Azure AI services and bot services also there related to the face also face recognition also we'll be having under the Azure AI.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. These AI services will run based on the three different principles. One is so pre-built and ready to use and access it through the APIs and they'll be available on the portal as well. So kind of what exactly it is saying you know, right? Like it is already built, so you can ready to use it. So if you want, you can get the API endpoint. You can use it as part of your application. Then either you can try to create from the Azure as well.
Okay.
Okay. So here they are telling about the different pre-built how exactly they'll be using. So when we use the API endpoints, how exactly you can try to use it. Okay. So these concepts, okay, rather than we learn from these slides, I'll just show you how exactly we can try to create by using the on the portal. Okay.
Okay.
Understand authentication for the Azure AI services. See, authentication in the sense, you know, like different, when we create a service, it will create the endpoint. Okay. So for that endpoint via key and the endpoints, they'll give the authentication key. So if we wanted to use this either from the postman or different resources, we need to provide that authentication key and from there you need to validate it or else you can't access it.
Okay.
So then, yeah, give me. So I'll just try to give you the idea about those slides idea which is there. So
Okay.
now this is the Vision Studio which is there. So by using Vision Studio, basically these are the services that you can try to create it. So you can create related to the optical character recognition, extract text from the image, spatial analysis, related to the face, detect phases in the image, and then image analysis we can do. So recognize products on shelves and customize models with images, search photos with the image retrieval. So these are all extract common tags from the image. Related to the image analysis, we can do all these things.
These are all services.
Yes, means these are all the kind of services that you will be getting.
Okay.
Example, we can try it out with simple data.
Okay.
So here detect as select a sample image, so we can try to select the sample image from the options above. So here trying out,
Sure.
we'll get some sample platform whether it is not loading or not. I'm not okay, it is loading. So here there are multiple images, right? So I can
Yeah.
try to, so once I select, it will try to give me the detected products details, what exactly it is.
Okay.
It is taking time to load it.
Okay.
So you can see, right? uh, Tricep, cracker pepper, and olive cracker, position 2, position 3, gap in the third position, which it is going to
Okay.
check line by line and give you the details about all the products which are present.
And
So,
this is like squaring the objects in the shell. I
yes,
mean, it
a
is
kind
giving
of
object.
image analysis it is trying to do. Object detection
Detection.
it will try to do. So in the same way, I wanted to do face. So detect. So here also you can just go through today.
I will explore.
So once you try to select each yeah, different defect
Option.
phases that you will be getting, you can try to get it. So here, if you wanted to use any REST API, so you can try to use it.
Okay.
So now you can see feature to choose a sample below. So we can try to choose. So detected object. So whether mask is present or not, face mask is no. So face mask is no. Face mask is no for both the images. So face mask is yes. In that way, so here try out this feature to choose from a sample below with the own images. So here what is the location is detect the location of one or more human faces in the image along with the attributes such as pose, face mask and facial landmarks which are present. Based on that I wanted to analyze it. So here I try to use the API. This is going to give me the API. Let me check it. Mm. So like this I can try to use this whatever the image means, whatever the service that we had been created, right? That is a computer vision service that we created. So here this is the computer vision. This is the service name of the computer vision that we created. So here I'll get the keys and the endpoints. Okay. So
Okay.
this is the key that I can use. Okay. So
Endpoint.
in this particular location, so this is the like I can just the authentication key that I can try to get it. So here I can try whenever I wanted to use this particular API for specific services to be enabled. So for that reason, I can go to the
Postman.
postman and I can try to upload the image and I can get the info that I want.
Okay.
But so as per this reference, so I'll be give you another link, okay, by tomorrow. So with that particular link which I'll be giving you, so I can try to
Okay.
means you can there are
Mm.
different API requests that you will be using for specific services. In that way you should the format of the URL should be in that specific.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so that is the reason, so you can try to use this. And see, you can see this is cognitive service, it is present. So the API endpoint for the vision service. Now yeah, so you can just try to create go through this vision. Actually Azure AI vision, we just with the computer vision we'll be analyze think talking more about this only, right? So that is the reason you can try to use it. So tomorrow what exactly we'll do is we'll try to take this endpoint and we'll try to check for phase around 2 to 3 different services how exactly we can try to access it from the postman. So then you will get more clear with that. So today also I'll try to give you the steps. If you wanted to try, you can try with that.
Sure. Sure, Mamta. Uh, so
Mm,
today you will be also sending that exam link. One more you told Mamta.
yeah, from one more form I'll try to send with you.
It's taking a lot of
Okay.
time actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
fine, Mamta. Yeah. If it is
Sure,
not
sure.
fixing, we can.
No problem. I will just connect regarding that tomorrow. And this one, yesterday we just talked about the computer vision, right? So I think this I had explained you.
Yeah.
So yes, image processing how happened, and in the backend we'll be using transformers and also multi-model means multi-model models that we'll be using that we talked, and this is how exactly it is happening. So then Azure AI Vision which we'll be using. So for AI Vision, this is the one Vision Studio that we are using, right? Computer Vision Studio.
Yeah.
So Azure AI Services. So if you wanted to talk any vision related services, either Azure AI Vision you can create. So or else you can try to use via Azure AI Services. Okay.
Yeah. This is different
Different one.
sheet
Yeah.
PPT, right,
See,
Mamta?
it's kind of this Azure AI service. It is there, right?
Yeah.
This one, this is Azure AI Vision service actually.
Okay.
So no, yeah, this is different one. This is module 2 one.
Okay. So
That's
if
why
you
I'll
can
share.
share me, yeah,
Sure, I'll share. This I had shared you yesterday.
yesterday. Oh, so I missed. I think in the what is it? Google Drive, Mamta.
No, to your email, to
Okay, I
your
think I missed to check in the
yeah.
WhatsApp.
Just, yes, I'll check. I had
Uh,
updated few more components. I'll share the latest one. So these and all object detection and all it is there related to the facial recognition concepts. Here it is there. Okay.
okay.
So basically, when it comes to the computer vision, so as if I get optical character recognition and face analysis and then the image analysis, this will try to check it as part of the like by by using this Vision Studio. So we created it, right? So we'll try to check via the endpoints. So with that, you will be more clear with that.
Sure.
Okay. So then we can
Mm.
start with the NLP. Yeah, this is the one. Um, like it will tell you. So whatever the different location we are using. So to use the face API, so this is how you can try to use this endpoint.
Oh, okay.
So this is find similar. This is a kind of important link. You can use it for your reference. I'll try it as part of the slide.
Okay.
So I'll just share with you. Okay. So to group related, these are all different endpoints related to the. So you will get some instructions also, like how exactly you should be using and all.
Okay.
Okay. So try to refer it. So we'll use it in the tomorrow session.
Sure. Sure, Mamta.
Let me check last time.
Okay.
Fine. So I'll give you the steps for this as well. So you can just go through that, Nazim.
Sure, Mamta.
So
Thank you.
apart from that, in LP also I'll just give you the slides content and then you can try to use related to the NLP. The practical thing I'll show you. So speech service and all. So other than that, I'll just whatever rather than that. So I'll just show you the practical one. So slides you can go through the content, right?
Sure, I will go through, Mamta.
Hmm. Today only I'll try to share related to the NLP and all, so that it will be good for you to go through. So only thing practical if I can have left. So and tomorrow, I think you are good with the NLP, but related to the generative AI, little bit complicated. Okay, and document
Okay.
intelligence also it will be easy. Okay, no, so kind of little bit more attention required from me is related to the generative AI. So that I will explain you tomorrow. So that with that you will be good. So it will be easy for you to prepare, have complete content for the exam.
Sure.
Okay, so if I show you that how exactly you can use the endpoints and what is the different way that you can create optical character recognition, phase related and image object detections and all, and then if you are able to learn related to the generative AI, right? So with that, almost around 70% will be done. So remaining, it's kind of document intelligence, knowledge mining, how exactly you can do, and NLP. So that is easy thing which you can learn quickly.
Okay. Okay.
Now you
Sure.
are, I think, confident, right? Now only if you can do around 80% and more than that, you can easily clear. But uh, when you are learning, learn it 100%.
Yeah, definitely, Mamta. Why? Because even
Mm.
somebody is posting in one of the group about their marks also. Somebody got
Oh,
93.
okay, okay, okay.
I'm not posting such. I mean, just a certification. The
See,
certificate,
if you
if you
want the
post, that is sufficient.
certification, just certification if you want, right? Just that today, yesterday I gave the content, right? If you
Yeah.
are able to learn that, understand properly and realize, you can get it easily.
Yeah, but these people are like crazy. They are posting marks also. I like, why are you doing that? All those things. What you
Mm,
want to showcase? Only you want
mm,
certification. Why are you
mm,
making other people in trouble?
mhm.
Some manager might expect, since the
Yes,
biggest
yes.
position,
No one
he
will
should get.
post the marks, right? Just you can
Yeah,
take the certification from the site and you can upload it.
yeah. When I'm
And
telling of crazy people.
hmm, hmm, hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, you try to implement that ML model and make sure that you are able to understand the steps. And just on computer vision also go through and check how verify how exactly it will do. So, one more thing I'll suggest you, Nazim, if you
Yeah.
get some more time, what exactly I want you to do is go to this AI 900 site.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Where do you stay, Nazim?
I stay at Banshankari.
Okay, I'll stay in JP Nagar.
Oh, pretty near actually.
Yes. Okay. So here you can see this, right? If you go to the learn side related to the computer vision, you will get some exercises. Okay.
Okay.
Once you start with the computer vision service, right? Uh,
Okay.
so here they're asking to create a Azure AI services. So this is like where exactly we can create multi-service resources. So as part of that multi-services resources, so we
Okay.
can try to, they're giving us the steps. If we have to go to the portal, then we should have the subscription and resource group. So we can select the East to West. So unique name for that, and we can choose the standard S pricing tier. And
Okay.
we need to go to the Azure AI resources. So there we need to configure this. Create a
Okay.
resource button and search for the Azure AI service. Okay. So then create
Okay.
an Azure AI services plan. So from there we can try to take it into this page where exactly we need to fill the details. So what exactly they're asking us to connect your Azure AI service resources to Vision Studio, like the one which we launched, right? So that one.
Um,
So from there we can see view all the resources that we can try to create. So can you try to do this one
yeah.
if you
Uh,
get some time? This is
yeah.
like what
Listen.
exactly we have done, but you can just go through the steps over here only. Whatever I had showed, that is the one for object
Okay.
detection and facial recognition and all. So
Yeah.
you same thing only, but only thing is I created as a custom vision, but they are asking as a different vision service.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So you try to follow these steps, you will get an idea.
Sure.
So
Sure.
same, if you can today, if you can try parallelly for both computer vision and facial recognition and optical vision. So for all they have given one exercises. Same with the Vision Studio only. So once you
Okay.
create it, go through all the experiments that they had given. So you will get the difference.
Sure. Sure.
Okay.
Mohammed.
Means all are with one service only you can do, or else as an individually also you can do. So go
Individual.
through that. Yeah. But this one you try to check it. If you can understand something and use the when you create as an Azure AA service, right? Under AA service plan, during that time you can try to use this particular endpoint
Okay. Uh,
and then try to check it with the postman.
Sure.
Try it out. how exactly it will give you.
Okay, sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. It's
Okay.
still in the transitioning. Fine, I'll wait for this.
Sure, sure, Mamta.
Yeah, thank you. I'll
Something.
take a snapshot and I'll give you that.
Sure.
Actually, today I was in a confusion. Like last time, also, I got stuck, right? Whether I'm able to do it or not. Can you stop recording?
Okay. I don't know whether it allows me to. Yesterday I was trying. It's not allowing me actually.
Okay. ಓನಮ್ಮ ಆಯ್ತು ಬಂಗಾರಮ್ಮ